Welcome to our adventures. In this episode we first stay on a relative's farm for a night and then we stay elsewhere on a campsite. We're just showing you a couple of clips of what happened while we was with them for a couple of days, and then we head off to Sligo to start our wildatlanticway. So it was lovely to be taken to a local pub to see some traditional Irish music being played. And of course we had to have some Guinness. And then to our delight, the whole pub was told to be quiet and this chap started singing. It was lovely.
Nice day spent with Kyle's family. Just down the road, about 10 minutes from where they live, we have this lock, and we're going to have a nice walk around the lock, stretch Toby's legs. Several stones that somebody's dotted around the lock. Love yourself first. I am fabulous. Very spiritual person does a walk round here, obviously. See if we can spot any more. Nice fishing swims dotted around the lake if you're into fishing. Just see a sign to say there was pike in the water. I don't know what else is in there, a few carp maybe. Very nice place. We have another stone.
Oh, lovely.
You only live once. Smash it, people. You only live once. Focus on the good. We have every day is a gift. Be kind always.
So we have two guests. We brought the kids out for a day out. It was pouring with rain and we decided to do a cave tour. It worked out really good and we're glad we made that decision. It was brilliant down there. We really recommend a guided tour, although with these caves you can only go down with a guide. But it was so informative and it was so interesting. The things they told us we never would have known, obviously, unless a guide was with us. Highly recommend it. When you first enter the caves, you go down some steps and then you go on a very small boat trip, which was really good in itself.
Going in the caves. Cheers. Yeah.
Using universal level food.
Okay guys, so up ahead we're going to be coming under a very low archway, so those on the right hand side might actually need to duck their heads in, okay? Okay, now you can start to raise your head now, okay?
What was that?
Now each of these rocks actually weighs about 15 tons, okay, very, very heavy. Now these rocks haven't moved yet, but if they were to move today they would make quite a splash, because we're entering the actual deepest part of our river, reaching about 4 metres, so if everyone please not jump in now, okay? Just because it reaches a height of an actual cathedral and it goes on for 1.5 kilometres, it is actually the width of actually a football stadium as well. So Martel and Jameson would have had to make their way along this chamber, but they didn't have our lovely pathways. Okay, so they had to climb over these boulders and rocks here. Now imagine that with their very poor lighting as well. It took a long, long time.
Now, for obvious reasons, I don't want to spoil it for you all, so we've only literally shown you short clips. We were in the caves approximately 1.5 to 2 hours, and it was quite a long tour, but it was really good.
But we've actually renamed it recently. Do the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
Yes, you know Davy Jones' beard. So we thought it beared a lot of resemblance to that.
Yeah, that's better.
So as you're going through this passageway and you look over to the right hand side, you'll be able to see our lost city of Atlantis. Now this is because no matter how far down you go, you'll never be able to find it. Now this is because it's simply just a reflection of the stalactites above, but it gives us this beautiful image of a majestic city, okay?
Good morning. Right, so we're leaving our campsite today at Castle Arch. It's a resort and it's absolutely beautiful. We had torrential rain yesterday, so I didn't get the best shots, but we went up the top and there's like a cafe and a beautiful gift shop area, loads of stuff for the children, and then there's a marina where you can do paddleboarding, kayaking. Yeah, I mean, they must have so much fun in the holidays here, but it's pretty empty at the moment. So we are parked there. We had electric and water. Wayne had to do some work, so we just needed the essentials. So as you can see, it's a really big site, and there's literally probably 2 of us camping on here at the moment. Loads of grass pitches, loads of ducks. And they have these wonderful pods if anyone wants to stay who doesn't have a motorhome or caravan, etc. They also have small boats you can hire down at the marina, which would be fun because you're out onto a loch. We are going to go and see the other side of a loch because we've got a big wedding going on next year and we want to go and see the venue, a family member. So these are the pods. These are the pods you can hire. I actually haven't looked in them yet. Oh, they look cute. So they haven't got a bathroom, but they look like bunk beds. And there's a small kitchen area and bunk beds. But you're right next to the toilets, and the toilets are immaculate. I'm going to take you in and show you the ladies. I don't think there'll be anyone in there because it's quite an empty site. And these are the other pods you can hire. So the campsite, as you can see, goes all the way up the back. There's a laundrette here, I haven't used it. Look, we had a look in here yesterday and there's some baby chicks in there. Don't know if you can see. How cute is that? Anyway, Ladies' toilets. Huge place. And as you can see, these are the shower rooms. It's all warm and heated in here. The water is lovely and hot. Plenty of showers and toilets with basins, which is handy if you need to clean your teeth or have a wash. And it goes all the way on, all the way round, with a lot more. Really clean, immaculate, so no fault whatsoever. It's a brilliant campsite if you ever want to come and stay here. It's not far from Enniskillen, on the borders of Northern and Southern Ireland, and this is where we've got relatives nearby, and we decided to stay here for 2 nights. Here comes Wayne. We spent the next couple of hours with family going to look at the wedding venue and having lunch there, which was really lovely. And then we said goodbye to them, headed off for our park for night in Sligo.
We are in Sligo, Southern Ireland, Republic of Ireland on the west coast. Travelled about an hour from the island that we was just at. We went on park for night. So this spot here, this car park, as you can see, it's a lifeboat station down at the bottom of the car park. We drove down to the bottom car park there, and there's signs up, you can't park, no camper vans, blah, 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 blah. But this little bit along here, there's no signs. A couple of pictures that match the location on park for night indicate that people have parked here. So, yeah, we're going to stay here for the night. We're going to do a bit of wild camping. Now, it's on a slope, so we might need to get the chocks out and level up a little bit so that we're not rolling all over the place in the night. There's a nice little spot probably tucked down in the corner here, but there's a car quite close at the minute, so if he moves away, we might be able to get tucked in the corner there out of the way. But yeah, lovely views. You can see the water out here. There's a lighthouse in the distance there, if you can see. It's been a beautiful day, really refreshing today after having a few days of rain, to be honest. Lovely to have some sun. Toby's had a really good time. He's just got out of the van there, so relieving himself. Angela's sunning herself in the doorway.
That's it, just give me a chair, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Time to chill out.
Yeah.
So this is the bottom car park out of the two. Signs for no parking. It's very peaceful down here, actually. place over here behind me called the Hot Box Sauna, and people in the cold water. So probably guess what they do. Looks fun. So straight out of the sauna over there. Into the water.
Most people have got wetsuits on, haven't they?
Fancy that?
I have my wetsuit.
So this statue of this lady with her arms stretched out is overlooking harbour and the RNL lifeboat rescue service, and you can see the lady there, and apparently it's to commemorate all the women that sadly lost their husbands whilst fishing or on a rescue mission out in the water. And this was our park for night last night. We did have the chocks underneath because obviously we were on a slant. We've just taken the chocks out. And we're now ready to move off and go and see hopefully some waterfalls and a bit of scenery, and go for a walk before we head down to our next stop tonight.
Still in Sligo. Sligo's quite a large county, about half an hour drive from Ross's Point, where we stayed on the park for night site. That was absolutely awesome, right on the water. About half an hour away we've got an area called the Gleniffe Loop, so we're going to take the bikes. You can drive around, you can walk around. Driving around's about 20 minutes I think. Taking the bike's probably going to be about an hour or so. The weather's broke a bit, so there's a little bit of cheeky sun coming out, hence the bikes. We've got a little fur baby here somewhere, if you can see him, all snuggled up in the doggy bag on the back. So we've gone to an area called the Gleniffe Bards Mill site, and there's parking here, you can see. So there's a few spaces. We've just parked here, obviously. It doesn't look overly busy, so if you're going to do the same on the bike, you can park here and walk, or drive around, whatever you like. The views on the way in, you see on the camera, absolutely awesome. The mountains are gorgeous, like tabletop mountains. Yeah, so we take you on the journey around this loop, see what we can see. Sheep. Tara's got out, look. What are you doing out here? The sheep's still running. He thinks we're rounding him up. Look. You don't have to keep running.
Where do you want to go past? Let's go past, you can stop running. There's a good boy.
It's from the green field somewhere.
Yeah, they're all red over here. Where is that?
Oh, they're green down there. I wonder if that's his field. Are they green? Oh no, they're red.
Oh, there's a good boy.
Oh, there he goes.
Come on then. Come on then. Good boy. Go down there.
That's the wind. Someone was talking recently about heavy winds. They had a storm, I don't know, a few months ago maybe. So yeah, a lot of trees went down. I suppose the soil's quite wet as well in this area. It rains a lot. Easier to knock the trees over maybe, I don't know. This is an awesome loop. You can drive round like I said, cycle round, walk round. Be quite a walk, a few hours I reckon. Stunning though.
Done the Glenif horse, what's it called? Horseshoe route.
The Glenriff Horseshoe Route. Absolutely awesome.
Recommend on the bikes. If you like hiking and you've got a couple of hours to spare, because it really would take a couple of hours, probably 6. The bikes, it probably took us about over an hour. Well worth it, we loved it. If you go this route, and I'll show you past the house, and start here and go that route up, so as long as you get to this bit, this is where we recommend to park if you've got a car. But if you start this route, this is the hardest bit going, and then on the way back you get the nice descent. So I'd say start this route, get the hardest bit out of the way first. You okay, Toby? Yeah? Enjoying your holidays?
So right opposite the mill site there, we can hear water running. I don't think there's officially a waterfall in this area, but maybe a stream or something. Lots of dilapidated buildings, old stone buildings in this region, whether the weather's notoriously bad. A couple of houses people are living in, not many. This looks like it may have been a home at some stage. Lovely. Whether people come down and have a swim in the nice weather, I wouldn't know. The red colour, we learnt this in Scotland. The red and brown colour in the water is notoriously peat. So picks up the peat obviously on its travels down the mountain and stuff. And also I believe there's a lot of iron in the soil. yeah, making it a red colour, so it's not really crystal clear, but nice and cold if it was warm weather, I bet. Devil's Chimney waterfall. Please keep dogs on lead for 200 metres until the steps. Oh, I can see water in the distance. So awesome drive through there. You could see all the mountains. Very, very beautiful region. Nice easy drive, motorhome up the roads and stuff. 2 cars passing, no big stress. You could see the parking just behind us there. It's only about 6 or 8 spaces outside this Devil Chimney waterfalls. We had to wait for a space, we just managed to squeeze in. So yeah, it's worth waiting. People obviously walk here and then they drive off, so I have to wait a while. Gorgeous. So you have like a slopey path that brings you up from the car park, and then you reach some steps. If you've got a dog, you can let your dog off the lead once you get to the steps. I don't know why there's no wildlife about, but hey ho, there's obviously a reason. So again, you need to be fairly able-bodied for this walk.
Oh yes.
A few steps going on. And we have another slopey path through the trees. Lovely.
Okay, now we're coming. I promise.
So you continue on the gravel path, and if you carry on that way, that's obviously a loop all the way round back to the car park. And I think we continue to follow the steps a bit higher. Been walking a good 10 minutes now. Okay,
I'm going to sit on that bench and have a drink for a sec.
been walking about 20 minutes. Oh, I can see the waterfall in the distance here. Look at that.
Lovely.
And there's a bench. We're going to have a break.
Lovely.
So we're now on the descend, going down to the waterfall. Only downside, we've got to walk back up. Is it going to be worth it? Watch this space. Pine forest is awesome. I don't know how it survives other than reaching up to the sky. It's really shady in here, look.
Wow.
So you'll see hardly any sunlight comes through. It's very, very mossy. Look how green it is through here, look.
So we're nearly at the waterfall, and if you've got a dog, it says put it back on the lead and don't cross the river even when it's dry. So it should be up here, coming to the waterfall.
You walk all the way up to like a viewing area, and there are some rocks a bit further beyond. People have come up here before, they probably don't encourage it too much. I'm going to walk up a bit further towards the waterfall, see what we can see. So as you can see, people have gone a bit further there to get closer.
So don't forget to subscribe, as it's free to subscribe and it will help this channel grow. Give us a thumbs up if you're liking it, hit the notification bell and you will next know when we upload an episode, and leave us a comment because we do love hearing from you all.
So that's why you have to keep dogs on the lead. They got chickens. Looks like they're in the farm next door. Did see a sign there saying alpacas. I don't think we're gonna bother trekking in there, but if you're down this way, looks like there's an alpaca farm next door maybe. You can see that was worth doing, wasn't it?
Yeah, look at the view here though.
Lovely views. Yeah, worth doing. You need to be able-bodied, a little bit fit. You're going to be walking up and down there. It's going to take you about an hour, 10 minutes or so up the top. Really nice. So the views on the way down, absolutely awesome. Right down into the loch there. Stunning.
Join us on our next episode when we head out for lunch and we find a thatched cottage, which was a restaurant, in the pouring rain. Then we head to a very unusual park for night. After that, we then head over to Achill Island, where we stay behind some sand dunes on the most glorious beaches and see some beautiful sights.